Good morning. Happy rising. Happy rising, everybody. All my kings and queens. It's 6 o'clock. And I am Wanda D. Yes. You know, it's still dark here in the ATL, but I have made a commitment. So right now I'm going to just wait a few moments and see if somebody's going to say happy rising to me. Yes. Let me know that you're out there watching, that we're all doing this thing together. This is Motivational Monday, and I'm excited. I'm always excited. That's no joke. I wish it wasn't. Well, no, I'm just kidding. I like being excited, because in life you go through a lot of stuff and you kind of finally figure out that everything is okay. As long as you're up, you're in your right mind, you can move your body parts around, everything's pretty good. So, it's dark outside. It's kind of dark in my house. My light bulb blew by my computer. My other light ain't on, so I was like, man, this is, but it's okay. Because you don't need to see me. You just need to know that all is well. But let's see. This is the problem that I hear all the time, and it is, hello, thank you for the thumbs up, thank you for the hearts. Um, hey, Miss Elliott. I hear this all the time that people have a hard time staying motivated. And so I said, okay, well let me put some self mastery together, because a lot of times we always looking for for external fixers, somebody to come and save our day. And we got to figure this out, together. I believe in doing it together, but we have to figure it out for ourselves, how to stay motivated. So, I'm just going to share every day. I'm going to share a few tips that I use, that I put in place, that has helped me on my journey. I'm not perfect. I don't want to be, never claim to be. But I have figured out that I don't really look for the accolades or the pat on the back, or I don't, necessarily need the phone call to get me up. But that's okay, because if you do need that, then all I can say is just get what you need. There's nothing wrong with that. I give those phone calls to say, hey, get up, it's time to go. What are we doing today? But what I want to express is you have to start a pattern. You have to be committed. So if you first, I do a couple things. I always pray. I always happy rising to you, love. I always give thanks to God. Every morning I meditate. I get real quiet and I meditate. And then I start to think about how I want my day to go. So I go into this meditation, visualization to help me before I get out of bed. I do all of this before I get out of bed. Now, I've done this for so long to where I don't get a wake up call. I usually get up around 4 o'clock in the morning. That's what time the spirits wake me up. Now, I don't get out of bed necessarily all the time, but I do get up. And I start my ritual of meditating, praying, and sometimes I even listen to something that I'm working on. It may be, oh, I want to learn something, so I start listening to that in the morning. Or it could be a motivational speaker that somebody that I really, really like, that I listen to them, also. But then you want to do that every day to where it becomes a habit. Because I find that with with mastering motivation, it's only because you do something all the time, every day. Like I'm gonna give you an example. My brother plays tennis. It doesn't matter what state he's in, where he goes, he's always gonna go play tennis. Always. It could be I think the only time he don't go probably is when it's snowing outside, when it's real, real cold. But he lives in the South, so he's between here, which Georgia, and his home is Alabama. And he goes to Florida a lot, to see his girls. So he's between those places. So I don't care where he goes. He's going to play tennis. It's just it's a ritual. It's a habit. It's part of his fitness regimen. So he does that. Well, what I know about how I wake up and how I get my day started and how I stay motivated is I have to do that first. Another thing I do is I review what I'm looking to accomplish. So those are my three things that I want to share with you this morning. And I'm just kind of being conscious of the time because, I had to just take you through my little journey. I had been saying that, I want to start doing something every day, or with this Facebook thing. This Facebook thing is still somewhat of a challenge for me, and only because I want it to be in order, or I don't want to start and then stop and start and stop. But then, I've been told and people telling me, just start, just do it, just do it. So with me, in terms of, and we still talking about motivation, my motivation was to do it, but then too, I have to set, and this is what helps me, it may help you, I have to set very rigid guidelines for myself to stay on track. So I'm a numbers girl, and I like 7, I like 21, so if I say something, it's going to be like, it's a 7-day this, or I'm going to give you 7 tips, or, 3, which I gave you 3. I do it like that. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to do this 21 day. Now, the goal, though, is to do motivational tips every day from now until, whenever, till the spirit tell me to stop. But I had to name it, I had to package it, I had to set this goal for it just so I could make that commitment. And that also speaks to motivation. You have to make it be enticing for you. I know with some people they say they're going to go on a diet and lose weight because they have a family reunion coming up. They're trying to take a trip, want to squeeze into, they got a hot date, they trying to get ready for, say somebody will, get married. So they have these reasons behind the motivation. And for me, my reasons is I have to package it. So if I say 21 days and it starts spring, happy spring. I forgot to say that. Happy spring. Yay, happy spring. To everybody, spring is new beginnings. So this is why I said, okay, 21 days. And I didn't say this. I can't take credit for this. What is your number? Yes, my number 2. Great. Yeah, I love that. So my number, no, not my number, but I can't take credit for this. One day I was sitting down talking to Renee, and Renee is also, we're in the same business together. Our company, Walking Through the Storm. And I said, well, I want to start doing going on Facebook, doing the motivation. She said, well, I said, the thing about it, for me, it's time. I have my grandbaby. I have a lot of stuff going on outside, what I would call normal stuff. So I said, well, I got to get in there early enough where the house is still quiet so I can concentrate and make it be the best experience for myself as well as for whoever's watching or whoever wants to watch it later. So we decided 6 o'clock. Now, I'm up. I'm up anyway, but I'm not ready to talk at 6 o'clock. So I had to make my sacrifice, which was being ready to talk at 6 o'clock. And so did that. And then we say I said, okay, I'm about to, it's gonna be 21 days of self mastery. Now, people look for, I'm going to say this again, people look for being stimulated outside of themselves. We have to start stimulating ourselves from the inside. The inside is always the spirit. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. The inside is always the spirit. So the first thing you want to do is always be conscious to activate the spirit. We're feeding off to the light. So you want to be conscious to activate the spirit, and this is what I do. And I'm going to say this again. I get up and I pray. I pray. I thank God. You pray however you pray. And then I meditate. I meditate. I meditate. Meditation. I get very quiet and I listen. For me, meditation, I'm listening to God. I'm hearing. I'm waiting. I have an open ear. I have an open heart. I have an open mind. I'm waiting. And then I reflect. Those are my three things that starts the activation of my motivation. You get that? Those are my three things that starts the activation of my motivation. I pray, I meditate, and I reflect and review, and then I start my day. Now, that's all I'm gonna give you for today. I want to wish you well on your journey for today. I want you to go through your day with expectancy. Expect something great to happen. Expect it, because nothing happens when we don't expect it to happen good. Get that? Good. We have to expect great, magnificent, super fantastic things to happen, to come our way all the time. So expect a great day, and know that, happy spring, darling. Know that I love you. Agape love, always one love, in God, in truth, and in spirit. So bye for now, and you always expect a great day. And I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same station, same place. And share. Share this video, like it, and invite your friends, okay? That's all. Bye for now.